I think we don't cook as much now, obviously, but we still shop at the co-op. We couldn't give that up. And I think we're very concerned about the food that we eat here and are really, shall I say, celebrating the kinds of improvements that are happening, because I think folks here really are interested in pursuing as much organic food and locally grown and produced food as possible, and that is truly wonderful, and we love watching that develop and happen.
Yeah, I just want to second that for sure. I mean, I've appreciated, Kathy, your commitment to sustainable local foods, and I didn't know it at first, and it's evolved, you know, as we've gone on, and my realization it has become greater that you really care about this, because you buy produce from Bella Farms right nearby, and it's organic, it's local. We've gotten to know the farmer, Rachel, as you've introduced her to us as residents, and so that's been really great.
I think it's an educational process, and maybe it's part of a generational process as well. When folks were growing up, they ate meat and potato and vegetable and didn't really care much. I mean, certainly when I was growing up, people really didn't care much where it came from, unless they had a garden themselves.
The whole food revolution has just really changed incredibly, so now the choices are so much greater, but we're talking about the early 70s.
Yeah, we grew up with it, really. Also, there was a lot of political stuff involved too, because what we did was we looked at, okay, where is the food coming from? This is not processed food, it's not coming from a big corporation. We didn't want that. We wanted local food, we wanted people who we knew growing it. We felt it should be nutritional, so what happened was we participated in a food co-op on Archibald Avenue in Burlington. So I think part of it is an educational process, and the more we can talk about that publicly and show the benefits to people, and we're a wellness community. We're in a beautiful natural setting, we're part of nature in that way, and our food should celebrate the natural world as well, and we do that through eating food that's not processed, that's not exposed to pesticides or antibiotics or nitrates. So we think that it's important to continue that trajectory for everybody.
This is really important. I'm not a vegetarian, but we don't eat a lot of meat, but it is nice to know that we can have pork, for instance, that doesn't have nitrites put in them, and that we can have as much as possible chicken that's antibiotic free and free range maybe even, and certainly turkeys. I think all of our dining rooms serve Vermont turkey, and that's local, you know, which is wonderful.